Get ready, commanders. The final run of the Morgan Le Fay Pestilence Scourge event is coming. We have some of the details about what is coming up after this final run. How can you unlock Beta Ray Bill for free? And where can you get some free shards for Dark Beast and Absorbing Man? We're talking about that in this video and what you need to do to max out all of the events next week. We've done the calculations so you don't have to. So if you're ready for all the latest in Marvel Strike Force, then you know what to do. Find that like button. Let's go smash it.
ValleyFlyin.
Hello. What is up, Valley Maniacs? Welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I'm ValleyFlyin. Hope you're having a great day. We have a lot to discuss today. We have some information from the blog post. We have some information that should be on the blog post that we're discussing as well as some data mines. Now, if this is your first time here on the channel, hit that subscribe button for more great Marvel Strike Force content. At least 5 Marvel Strike Force videos per week on the channel. Give you information on what you need to do to succeed in these events, question and answer videos, mailbag videos, news videos, everything to help you in Marvel Strike Force. But let's go to this advanced preview of the blog that is coming up. And this is about the last run of the Horseman Scourges. So here's some schedule of what is happening. So we have an Orb and a Red Star Blitz coming up on the 16th. We have an Abomination Blitz. So if you still don't have Abomination, that is coming back. You get some shards for Abomination. The Pestilence Scourge event, the final Scourge with a leaderboard, as we've known it previously, is coming up. We have some information about what is happening after this. We have another coordinated assault, which gets a little complicated, but don't worry, we have all the calculations to make it easy for you to succeed in this event. Same with this Bounty of Asgard event, where you need to spend these apples of Inda. Now, I don't think it's going to be in the normal blog post, but we have all the calculations on what you need to figure out or how much campaign energy you need to spend to complete this event. And there is a leaderboard attached to this event as well. So if you want to really max out your rewards, this is what you're going to need that. We also have a quick Rumble Blitz coming up next week with the Young Avengers and Chaos Theory. So get your dark promo credits and your other promo credits and everything like that. Actually, I think it's just silver and gold, but get more Chaos Theory stuff. All right. So inbox messages also happening next week. Star-Lord Annihilation is adding to the basic Ultimates, Mega Orbs, Premium Orbs, and a supply section of the store. We have Nexus campaign happening next week as well. We have a date listed here, but it may change, so keep an eye for the rewards. And the Elite Store, Val and Infinity War Thor is going there. All right, so this is what is happening with Morgan Le Fay's Scourge event. The Scourge event is for Apocalypse and Deadly Horseman. We'll see updates to the event rewards and structure. So this is kind of what was in a data mines that we discussed yesterday in a news video. The final run of the Morgan Le Fay Pestilence Scourge and goes live on the 17th of July. Don't miss out on earning your shards. Ton of rewards for the rank rewards and leaderboards during this run. And when it comes back, you can still earn some shards for her, but it's not going to be the same. We have more information on a new structure, Scourge event going forward, so stay tuned for that. And of course, what they did say in the data mines yesterday, Morgan Le Fay shards have additional rewards via new milestones hitting specific run scores. Each milestone reward enough shards to achieve a star level. Run scores will be required for each star level, can be viewed in a reward section for each event. So I'm hoping that this is going to be additive and not every time you need to score a certain amount for like a 5-star or a 7-star. I hope you could just keep adding to your shard total for these and then not have to hit a specific score to get that star level for these characters. Now, we also have 2 events coming up next week. We have Coordinated Assault, which is an alliance-wide event. And we have Bounty of Asgard, which is a solo event. Now, this solo event does have a leaderboard, so if you're gonna push for anything, this is probably the one to push for because there's some pretty good rewards with this for some of the higher level scores in this event. But both of these events are tied to this Vanguard web milestone starting on the 19th of July. So one day after this Coordinated Assault, but you can still earn the points for that. And then this Bounty of Asgard as well. So let's go take a look at the milestone calculations for this Vanguard milestone. And it's actually pretty easy. You're gonna score 100 points by playing a raid battle. Max out this whole milestone. You need to do 15 raid battles, which over the course of 2 raids in a day, it shouldn't be that hard. This is gonna start as a single day event, but it's gonna repeat 4 times, so 5 days total for this. And in total, what you can get for all this stuff, you're gonna get these apples of Indun, which you're gonna use for currency for that Bounty of Asgard event that we're going to talk about. And you're also getting these allied supply orb fragments, which is also how you're going to score for that coordinated assault. So pretty easy. If we look at the scoring for this, the Valhalla Vanguard web milestone is a 5-day milestone, 15 raid battles per day to max. You don't need to win them, you need to play them. And per day, you're getting 2,000 allied supply orb fragments and 1,000 apples of Indun. And then over the course of this 5-day event, 10,000 allied supply orb fragments, which you're going to need for the coordinate assault, and this apples of Indun, which you're going to need for this leaderboard event. So that is what you need for the calculations. Let's go talk about this first event, this coordinate assault. So it says, join forces with your alliance. This is an alliance-wide event. So yeah, alliance leaders still stressing about this because I know that's a big use of time for alliance leaders to make sure that everybody's doing their events, but it should be pretty easy if everybody does their stuff, and you may not even need to do any of your 50 core refreshes for the ISO 8 energy if everybody's doing what they need to do. So basically this mission, you're getting a bunch of gems of Sidorak, which is the month-long milestone currency, other key resources. Allied supply orb fragments can be found in a login calendar. So what we're using for this coordinated assault calculations is not what we have from the login calendar, because we don't know what we're going to get, but we do know what we're going to get from the web milestones and what we could score for spending campaign energy. Let's go look at the charts here real quick. So one campaign energy, ISO 8 campaign energy is 2 points, and all these allied supply orb fragments is 1 point. Where do you need to get to? Well, the final score of these gems of Sidorak is at milestone 17. So that is the target here. Anything more than that is great. And there's no T2 level 5 ions. So if you're short in the 4s, you can get some of these with this milestone, but not the 5s. So taking a look at the calculations for coordinated assault, well, you need to spend ISO 8 energy, and you need to get to milestone 17 to max the monthly item. So if you are getting 10,000 allied supply orb fragments from the web milestones for 24 members, that is 240,000 allied supply orb frags over the course of this event. That should be pretty easy to get all that stuff. So 240,000 for all this stuff. Now, if you're doing no campaign energy or ISO 8 campaign energy refreshes, that is 650 energy that you get total just from it naturally refreshing, your 3 free claims throughout the day, and your 50 energy that you're going to get from that web milestone. Over 5 days, 24 alliance members, that will get you 156,000 points. And then when you add in that 240 from the web, that is 396,000 points. That will get you to milestone 17, which is where you need to get all of these gems of Sidorak there. So if you're just looking to get the minimums for this, that is how you could get that. Now, if you're trying to get a little more, trying to get a few of these more rewards, your alliance is really pushing for this stuff. You guys look at the chart and you see that it's worth it for you guys to push. Well, if you guys are doing your 50 core refreshes, that is 1,080 energy per day. That is 2,000. Actually, I think it's a little more. I think it's 1,130 energy per day. That is going to be 2,260 points over 5 days, 24 alliance members. That is 271,200 points. You're also getting those same 240 from the web if everybody's doing their daily raid battles. That is 200,000 points. And that'll get you to milestone 18. So a little more of this stuff. You're getting some of these Apocalypse Bounty Orb fragments. You're getting more T2 level 1 ions, some of these level 4 ions. So if that is worth it, make sure your rest of your alliance is spending those 50 core refreshes. But if it's not, and you just want to get this minimum stuff, just make sure everybody's doing their raid battles and is just claiming their free energy, not even spending power cores on the energy. And the next event we have coming next week is this Bounty of Asgard coming on July 19th. Now with this, you're going to need to get these apples of Indun from select campaign nodes. You could use them in a store, and to be honest, the numbers don't really add up. So this is the numbers I got as far as the calculations on how much energy you need to spend and the apples that you're gonna get. So as far as the hard heroes villains nexus campaign chapters, well, basically if you spend 120 energy, you're gonna get 130 of these apples. So it doesn't really work out. Now if you're getting 13 apples per energy spent, some of these numbers do work out, and it looks like it's going to be a very easy event. If it is like this chart shows, this is going to be a very difficult event to complete, and most people are going to end up right around milestone 10, 11, and not get this destroyer gauntlet. But even though these numbers do say it's only 130 apples per node. If it's 13 apples per campaign energy spent, then these numbers look a lot better. And if we look at what it says on the blog post, it doesn't say exactly what is going to be the event store. It says that it's going to have some key events and spending to power up your roster. But if we look at the data mines and see what the data mine says about what is in the event store, the event store will contain select character shards, teal gear, T4 ability materials, elite 6 credits, and much more. So this is where you're going to collect these apples. And like I said, the numbers don't really add up. It doesn't seem like you're going to get a lot of points here. So let's go take a look at what the actual score says. So 1 apple of Indun is worth 1 point. That may change. Hopefully that changes. It will give a little better indication of what these what you're going to get actually for score. War credits, you're getting 2 war credits per war. It caps at 37,000 points. If you have nowhere, and at this point, hopefully everybody has at least nowhere unlocked, you get these 10,000 points for that. And then if you have them built up already, you have some higher gears level, you could get even more points for war. But this is how the numbers add up for this Bounty of Asgard here. So with that coordinated assault, or from that web milestones, you're getting 5,000 apples of Indun from those web milestones that we talked about, those Valhalla milestones that we talked about earlier. Warlords, let's say you're in Platinum 1. If you're in a lower tier, you're going to get less points than this. If you're in a higher tier, you're going to get more points than this. But 34 KOs per war, 4,500 points per loss. So let's say you're in Platinum 1 and you do your 10 attacks. You lose 2 wars. You're getting 2 points per credit. That is about 19,360 points you're getting for that, for your 10 attacks, 2 wars. Obviously, if you're doing more attacks, you can get more points. And if you're a higher league, you're going to score more than this. But if you're using nowhere, those 10,000 points were nowhere, that's going to get you 29,360 points for this event. Now, as far as these apples, it looks like you're getting 1.08 apples per energy spent, which is a horrible ratio. And none of these numbers are going to add up. It doesn't look like anybody's going to get this Destroyer Gauntlet down here at milestone 15. But if it is a little higher than that, I'm hoping it's going to be higher than that at 13 that I did the original calculations for, then it should be pretty easy to get. So if you're getting no refreshes, that is 628 energy per day. If you're getting the 13 apples per energy spent, it is going to give you 8,000 points over 5 days. That is 3,390 points. And if you add in the points that you're getting with the web and nowhere, that is 70,000 points, which would get you to milestone 14. No Destroyer Gauntlet, and these calculations would make sense to me having that. Now, if you're doing your 50 core refreshes, that is a little over 1,000 energy per day, a little over 1,100 energy per day. That's gonna be 14,000 points with that 13 apples per energy spend calculation. If you're getting 1.08 like the numbers I got show, it is going to be a very, very bad event. But over the course of 5 days, if this is the total, that is 72,000 points. Adding those almost 30,000 points from war and with using nowhere, that is 101,000 points. And that looks like it gets you to a proper place for spending that energy. Milestone 16, which does get you that Destroyer Gauntlet. So we'll see what happens when this goes live. But as of right now, as of the information I have, this looks like a total trash event. But they've changed numbers before they go live. So we'll see if they change things, because it doesn't seem like these are the right numbers that I got. Now, there is also a web milestone, a leaderboard attached to this event as well. The leaderboard rewards look something like this. Same points here. You're getting the apples, you're getting the war credits, you're getting more points for using nowhere in war. But top 250 is going to get a 5 red apocalypse. Top 10 is going to get a 7 red apocalypse, and ranks 11 through 50 is going to get a 6-star apocalypse. So those are what is on the line for the Krakens. If you're inside the top 500, you're also getting 5-star apocalypse there. But if you're inside the top 10%, and there is a minimum score of 0, they say with this chart. So if you're inside the top 10%, you could get 200,000 T2 Elite 5 credits. If you're in the top 2%, 450. So this is something worth pushing, but I would wait to see to make sure that you can get some of these items in there, because it looks very bad, at least the numbers that we have right now. But that is what we have. The Agents of Asgard, that is the Young Avengers Quick Rumble Blitz that is happening very next week as well. Dark Dimension 6, we had the big news about Beta Ray Bill, the player completing Dark Dimension 6. He made his selection, and you're going to get 100 shards for Starnut Annihilation or Infinity War Thor, or some combination of whatever you want. You could do 50 and 50, or 75 and 25, or 100 for all of these characters, but you're gonna get 100 shards for Startling Annihilation, Thor, and any combination thereof. Usually they're in 25 shard increments though, so we should get some of that soon. Also gonna get some polls for some Blitz characters that Beta Ray Bill used in Dark Dimension 6, so should be good there. There's some 10 for 10 offers. I always enjoy those as well. Beta Ray Bill, the character, different from the player. Beta Ray Bill got a rework. We talked about that a few days ago in the blog. And Nexus campaign, people were wondering when it is going to start. It went live a few days ago erroneously and is now back and not live, but yes, it is going to go live officially July 18th, 2 p.m. and you can farm some gear from these new nodes, and Absorbing Man on 1.9 and Dark Beast on 2.9. So that is all some character shards that we could get. We talked about the bumps, which is the basic, Ultimus, Mega Premium, and Supply Store. Star-Lord Annihilation is going into that, and coming out of the Mega Orb is Star-Lord T'Challa. And Free Claim Friday, don't forget to do that on the web, guys. 2,000 gems of Sidorak, which is for that monthly milestone event. 5 Beta Ray Bill shards, so you get your first Beta Ray Bill shards for free, and a Deceiver Orb. So that is what is in the blog post, guys. But last but not least, there are some data mines that give us some indication of how we can unlock Beta Ray Bill for free. And you may not like some of this stuff here. Let's move down or move up and talk about this Voyage of Scuttlebutt, which was supposed to be starting next week, according to a calendar released by Marvel Strike Force. But according to this blog post, it looks like this event got pushed back. But to unlock Beta Ray Bill, it's going to be a 7-day event, earning Corbinite or fragments by winning Blitz battles. So get ready to blitz your butt off if you want to get a decent Beta Ray Bill. Gonna get a login calendar, worthy web warrior milestone, and spending power cores. Cosmic rewards include Beta Ray Bill shards, Elite 7 credits, Teal Mystic gear, and earning points towards the month-long milestone event. And this is where you can get the Eternity Cape, which is going to award a bunch of points there. So that is how you can unlock Beta Ray Bill. We also have this other milestone that we have data mined here, this Realm Raiders milestone, 3-day event where you can spend even more ISO 8 campaign energy, earning raid and war credits, battling war with nowhere. So this looks like a event that we have, that Bounty of Asgard event. So they may have changed the name. We also have this Stellar Standoff, and this is doesn't look like anything that we have in the blog post here. This is a 3-day event, winning Cosmic Crucible battles using new warriors. So yes, those are what looks like it's upcoming. And again, you get shards for Beta Ray Bill for free. To get that unlock, it looks like you're gonna need to blitz your butt off, guys. But that is it. Hopefully all this information helps you in planning what you and your alliance want to do next week. Hopefully this helps you in what you want to do with Beta Ray Bill if you want to get that offer that's coming out a little later today. I will see you guys next time, though. Have a great rest of your weekend. We should have a video about Beta Ray Bill, our orb opening, and some of our T4 and ISO 8 recommendations coming out later, either later today or early tomorrow. If you want to check out what are the best teams to use in Arena right now, make sure you check out this video here. I will see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great weekend. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out. Thanks for watching, guys.